So here's an interesting lesson. In the winter of 2006-2007, Sarah Klieger and Andrew Still of Adaptive Seed went to Europe on a seed collecting expedition. This was before they were Adaptive Seed. This is when they were seed ambassadors, organic farmer seed geeks. And they took off to Europe and moved around all the major European plant stewards in Western. They got as far as St. Petersburg. The Vavilov Institute in St. Petersburg, no less, picked up a medal there. Anyways, one of the things they made an effort to do was to pick up as much in the way of really potent kale diversity as they could. I'll have mentioned before that they went over to Western and Eastern Europe and found that all the Russo-Siberian kales people were growing in Europe had come to them out of the States. It's North America that's basically the heartland of really interesting Russo-Siberian development, particularly the Pacific Northwest, Oregon. Anyways, the oleraceae, meanwhile, or what's commonly called the European kales, got a whole bunch of genetics back, grew them out, and I happened to save the seed on the test plot and handed it along to Andrew and Sarah, who, in the intervening years, have been stewarding this population along with the support and assistance of other organic farmers. And what's interesting to me is that when I first made the cross and started working with this population myself in the immediate aftermath of its arrival upon these shores, it added 3 to 4 degrees of winter hardiness to kale populations in the Pacific Northwest, but it was still pretty loosey-goosey and not hugely impressive as an eating population. But it's been a little while since I got back to the accession that Adaptive Seed has been managing over the last decade, and I've grown it out in earnest. I'm growing out in earnest this winter and taking a good long look at it, and my goodness gracious me, it's extraordinary to see the work that's gone into this population through the years as the traits and characteristics that aren't seen as particularly optimal or aesthetic or whatever are stewarded out of the population, and the qualities that are considered finer are called forth, in a sense, under the stewardship of the plant steward. And this population now is, oh, this video doesn't do it justice, it really doesn't. It's extraordinary. It's completely transformed. The genetics contained in the original cross were vast, and then they've been coalescing and constellating and integrating and synthesizing in these individual plants, and they are looking very good indeed. I know this population is incredibly winter hardy. It's been amazing to just bear witness to the beauty that it has become in its fullness.